it is going to look like crap. Alright, so I know this video is going to look like crap, okay? There's a delay with my camera. I don't know why. Don't know how. I'm very annoyed by it. I have done this video 4 different times. This is going to be our Raw review. I'm going to edit it in CapCut and hopefully, I don't even know how to describe it, but we are going to talk about Monday Night Raw. And I actually have all the time in the world, so I can touch on everything. Okay, so, I want to open this by saying this show was very, if this is a great show, this show was way right here. It was like right here for me. It was okay, wasn't terrible. The show kicked off with Drew McIntyre coming out saying da 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 da. You know, I don't need Judgment Day. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know everything he said because I was in there getting my dinner. I made a frozen pizza. It was delicious. But I came back in right in time for him to say, I'm gonna fight Finn Balor tonight in the main event. And then Michael Cole said if Finn Balor lost, then Judgment Day was barred from ringside this Saturday at Clash of the Castle. Good old Dr. Pepper. At Clash of the Castle. Now, yeah. So that means he's barred from ringside. He did lose. Finn lost. So that means that they're barred from ringside. I still think CM Punk is going to cost him the title at Clash of the Castle. They're going to have a match at SummerSlam, I do believe. But that was my initial thoughts on that. Was like, okay, this feud between him and Damian Priest hasn't really been that good either. So it's just like, he's only in this match because they're in Scotland, So it's like, it's a toss-up for me. I don't know. It's one of those things that I'm confused about. This video will not go up until like 12 on Tuesday, which was, today is the 11th, so yesterday was the 10th. Okay, so the first match of the night was Lyra Valkyria versus Io Sky. This match was okay. There was a moment, and this is very nitpicky, but for me, it's very, 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 very nitpicky for me to say this, but I don't care. I genuinely don't. There was a moment in this camera angle where Io was on the top turnbuckle, and you could tell she was going to go for the over the moonsault, but Lyra was a little too close to the corner, so she had to shimmy her way over to position, and the camera angle, you could see it. So that's just a little nitpick for me, but it's something that irritates me a little bit. But Io got this win. Damage Control then beat up Lyra Valkyria, which was brought in Kaden Carter and Katana Chance to save Lyra. So now she's got back up, which is cool for her. But like what is that gonna make me care? Then I believe I want to say we had I don't know the match order because I didn't look. I didn't really pay attention. I was too focused on other things, waiting on the QR code, to be honest with you. This episode kind of started off really bad, so I knew it was going to be kind of mid, which they've not had bad episodes for a while, so it's okay to have a decent episode. The QR code we will talk about right now. I'm not going to touch on in these reviews, I will not touch on everything. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to touch on everything that happened on the show, because I'm only going to touch on the things that I liked, people, okay? That's what I'm going to do. So, with that being said, the QR code, you scanned it, it popped up during Rey Mysterio's entrance. I don't think that has any connection. I don't think they're going to go after Rey Mysterio when they show up. But it popped up, and on it was a countdown. And the countdown is... I have my phone right here, don't I? Let me go check. I have it posted here. Let's see where that countdown's at now. As the time of recording this, which it is currently 3:39, 2:39 in the morning, because I've had to do this so much. Let me go to my Facebook. I have posted up here. Casey King, my boy, yeet. Okay, so if you click here, it brings this up. I don't know if y'all can see that. There you go. Come on, focus. What is that? Ooh, that's about 6 days, 17 hours, 20 minutes, and 14 seconds. So, and then if you click here, the top of the Nightbird, if you guys haven't got a chance to read these journals, I strongly urge you to go read all of this stuff because it kind of fills in the blanks of everything. Um, so if you don't know what that is, the journal, you click this the little Pluto logo, it brings you to the circle. You click the Nightbird, it brings you to the journal again. I should have known that. But the bottom part brings you to this. Is there a new video here? I don't think there is. Hang on. There might be a new video. Give me a second. This could be the... Oh, yeah. Okay. It's just that one. So it brought down that countdown, which is going to be popping up at June 17th around 9 p.m. If my calculations are correct, they could be wrong, but if my calculations are correct, that's June 17th, which is next Monday at 9 p.m. They will show up. So this campaign has been something, I mean, as you can tell, he's not angled correctly right now because I switched my room around, so I had to do a few things, and I wanted my room to look a little different, so it looks a little different. That's why I'm sitting here. Normally, you guys see my bed like beside me here, and I don't have like a little workstation, but I actually have like a little workstation here now, and my TV's right there, PlayStation's right there on the floor. Which I haven't popped up, but I have a lamp right there. So yeah, that's basically what the QR code led to. I'm very excited. If you know me, you know that Bray Wyatt has a very profound impact in my life, and the campaign that they have been doing for him to come back and do this thing has been absolutely freaking phenomenal. I think it's just been absolutely amazing and so freaking cool, dude. Like so cool. Um, so it's great for him to, I said come back, but he can't because he's since passed away. But for them to be continuing Bray's story with Uncle Howdy and Taylor, his brother, it is really cool to me, and it's something that I can't wait to see. I will be posting my reactions to Uncle Howdy's return and everything. Probably not using this. Probably using my phone. And then I'll just export it from here. Because I don't know why my camera has such a big ass delay, but it does. Yeah. So that was the QR code. The next thing I want to talk about and touch up on is Ricochet and Braun Breaker. So Braun Breaker and Ilya Dragunov, in my opinion, had the best match of the night. It started out really good back and forth. Towards the end, Braun Breaker just dominated Ilya Dragunov. It made him look like a beast. And I was never a fan of babyface Braun Breaker. But badass Braun Breaker, the heel, one of my favorite guys right now, currently. He is a beast. And he's being portrayed as a beast, as he should. And it's really cool. It's really cool, man, to see all that stuff happen for that guy, and to see how he's like started out as like this guy that nobody really cared about to now people are like, this dude's a badass, which is the way he should be presented. So they had a good back and forth. Then towards the end of the match, Braun Breaker, speared him on the outside. Ilya drug himself back in at the count of 8 because they're building like, his whole gimmick is like, I'm unbreakable, whatever. So he's like super resilient, kind of like Johnny Gargano in NXT, Black and Gold. So he was crawling back into the count of 8. Breaker just speared him. It felt like the finish was a little rushed, but I'm sure that was due to time constraints and time cues and everything. But then Ricochet came. He went to so Ilya was like dragging himself back up from the barricade after the match, and Braun saw it, so he goes to spear him through the barricade, and before he can hit him, Ricochet dives from like the audience or the timekeepers area and hits Ricochet hits Braun Breaker with a springboard clothesline. Ricochet came out of nowhere. And then, he drop kicks him in the crowd. We cut, he helped him back up to his feet. Ricochet's getting a shine on, yeah, whatever. Then we have like a few segments. I believe that's like then that Rey Mysterio match happened, and then we got that again after the QR code and everything. But then after that Rey Mysterio match, if I'm not mistaken, it was after the Rey Mysterio match. I have to get my facts straight next week. I'll make notes on my phone like a script. But to follow. But he like was trying. They cut to a backstage segment where he was trying to help Ilya like to the back and stuff. Like he was helping him. He was like, easy, easy now. And then Braun Breaker, of course, like he's done for the last 2-3 weeks, spears Ilya Dragunov into an equipment box. And then Ricochet starts hammering. They start brawling out in the parking lot. You know, it's a good back and forth for a minute. And then Braun Breaker turns the tides by slamming him into a production truck. Slamming him back first in the production truck. Then picking him up. Doing a snake eyes into another production truck, which is right next to the other one. And then there's like this step ladder is what I want to call it, like a big ass step ladder. So they're fighting up on top of that. You know, Ricochet's like crawling and Braun's like beating his ass. Like he's already beat him up. So he's like, oh no. Oh, like he's selling really good. So he's like got up. He got up. They're on this top of this thing. And I thought he was gonna do like the gorilla press thing where he like picks him up and just throws him over it. No. That's not what happened at all. He picks this man up. Picks him up. And just drops him. Just like picks him up and jumps off with him. With a power slam. Off the top of the step ladder. Through a car windshield. It was awesome. It was a very cool visual. It was very cool to see that happen. It was very fun to watch. And also it was very fun to sit there and be like, oh my gosh. Like this is it. We get some good stuff now. Like we here. So that was good. He got carried out on a stretcher. Samantha Irving was there. She was like crying and freaking out. Great job by her as always. But yeah, that's exactly what happened. Those are my big takeaways from Raw. Match of the night, definitely Braun Breaker and Ilya. Worst match of the night, I'd probably have to give it to that tag match. Oh, let me touch on the Liv Morgan and Dominic stuff. So Liv, at the beginning of the show, gave Dominic a hotel key, a room to her hotel room. She came out during their tag match. Oh, somebody texted me. It might be my dad. Hold up. Give me a second, you guys. We don't cut stuff here. I'm going to cut this out. I'm trying to get better at editing. No, it's Angel. It's my friend Angel. So, yeah. So, she, like, goes out, interferes. Dominic gets knocked off the apron. Or no, I think it was Liv. No, yeah, Liv gets knocked off the apron and lands on Dominic. She called Dominic daddy during the episode, which was crazy. You know, she said that she doesn't think Dominic should be with a woman that forces him to call her mommy. He should be with a woman that is not afraid to call him daddy. That broke Twitter for a while, broke my mind, and probably broke Dominic Mysterio's mind as well. But those are my big takeaways from Raw. I'm sorry about the bad, like, audio to video sync. I don't know what's going on here. I've recorded this video 4 times. I'm going to put it out anyway. I am very tired and very exhausted. So I'm going to try to get this up by either tonight or early in the morning. I at least want to finish the editing process tonight before I upload it. But I'm going to go ahead and close this out. The next review we do will be for probably SmackDown. I don't think I'm going to do NXT. I do watch NXT now, but I'm not going to do NXT. Because, like, I don't know half the people there. Because I'm just starting to watch. Like, I know Trick Williams and Ethan Page and stuff. And Ricochet and everything. And, well, Ricochet's not in NXT. But, yeah. I don't know what to do with him, you guys. I really don't. But, if you guys enjoy content like this, and you want to see more Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews, pay-per-view reviews, just let your boy know. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night or day whenever you're watching this. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. I love y'all.